Okay, laundry's in the dryer. I've got a snack. I've been baking my own bread and freezing it. It works pretty well, but I have to put it in the toaster so then it's not quite as fast. I do kind of wonder, would it be cheaper to just buy a loaf of bread, or is it cheaper to actually bake it? Because obviously, you got ingredients and stuff. There aren't too many ingredients in this bread, and those ingredients can like make several loaves. There's also the electricity costs of the bread maker, but that's probably negligible. I don't know. I should maybe do the math sometime. And try to do token things, I suppose. Any kind of token, not just creature token. So this could be foods or whatever. Treasures? Rare drafting a little bit. A little bit of rare drafting. Maybe I'll finally do frog things. Alright, got a mythic. I think we're doing frog things. I think we're doing frog things. Yep. I haven't drafted this deck yet. Oh my god. Got 3 freaking copies of this card. It's frog stuff, baby. It's frog stuff, baby. Let's rock and roll. Or greater. Hmm. Oh, well, thank you. Jafavo just sent a private message saying that he is enjoying the stream. And keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Doing okay today. Yeah, we're gonna just try to go hard into frogs here. Under Wild Guide, but we have to be careful because it has issues. Entering the battlefield stuff seems pretty good. Creature spell 4 or greater. That could be pretty good. Late in the game. I already have a strike. We'll get another creature. Okay. It ended up quite blue, which isn't great because blue is not like a strong color. But I'm hoping with the Let's see. I think, we have, okay, decent proportion. Archetype. Just do one bell. I feel like this could be good with the blink. Oops. Run away together. I think I'm gonna cut these two. I don't really need rats. I mean, a 2-mana deal damage is decent. That. I'm not in otters, so maybe cut that. I completely forgot I drafted this thing. Jeez. Okay. Well, we're actually in kind of an interesting position of, we have a decently built deck we have to cut stuff from. Drop high stride. Just focus on bounce. Be one fewer crier. Drop the talent, I suppose. Because it does seem like it's aimed more toward rats. How many frogs do I have? I have 13 frogs. Yeah. Frogga time. Dude, Helga might get cut. Helga might get cut. Because she can only use the mana on spells with 4 or greater? Creature spells with 4 or greater? I don't know. It might not be worth the white, man. Deck might be strong enough without it. Yeah, I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it. We're just doing pure green, green, blue. So that way I don't have to worry about color screw. Taking a quick drink. Do 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 do. Probably don't want to cut any more removal. So, like, less good creatures, maybe? Any non-frogs I can cut that are bad? The rat rogue is that's really good, so we're gonna keep that. That's really good too. To cut 3 more cards? Maybe now that I've cut her, we'll cut this guy. I feel like flying is good enough to keep. Okay, so then I guess one of those and like one of these. They'll have 11 frogs and okay. Oh, gotta change my art. Gotta change my art here. There we go. Okay. Frog time. Let's do it. Let's hop to it, as it were. Oh ho 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 ho. Do the anime laugh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, okay. Right, neither of us are getting the fastest start. In case I get mana screwed, I can start leveling this up. Which, as it turns out, I'm getting mana screwed, so... Not as badly as they are, though. Oh no. Oh no, this is shaping up to be like a non-game. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if they have removal. Okay, they don't. Or at least none they can cast. I'm sorry, one-shot taters. I don't know where your lands were, my friend. But we take those. That's win number 1. Counter? No counter. Now a counter? Ooh. Yay, it's shaping up to be a fun week. Except for tomorrow. Tomorrow's probably gonna suck, but... Ooh, hello. I think I'm going to try gifting a tapped fish. I'm gonna try to draw 3 cards. Gonna try and tap that dude. Nope. Still draw my cards. But we will pass the turn. He has become a meal! Okay. Put it on him this time. And I'm gonna leave mana up. I would rather them counter that. Okay. Excellent. Gonna get rid of your last thing, hopefully. Okay. Froggies are doing all right. We are now 2-0, I think? Yep, 2-0. Usually about now, they start giving us the stronger opponents. We'll see what happens here. Oh no, going against a bronze person. Well, it could be a bronze person with a really good deck. So we'll see. Ooh. Nope, that's a mulligan. Ooh, I'll keep it, but I'm not happy about it. I at least have the Tender Spring, or Tender Wild Guide. Cast it regularly. Well, now seems like a really good time to kill that, so that's what we're gonna do. Um, putting the stop just to make sure that it lets me put the counter on. Okay. Or a greater. Drawing a card. Hi, Super Base. Says it's not a lot of letters, but it's the letters you'll get, and you'll take it. Having to remember to put the stops on because of the Tender Wild Guide glitch. I don't know if they fixed it or not, so... You had the most absolute hell of a week, and given event of which would cause catastrophic sadness to the chat, so you won't go deep. I'm so sorry to hear that, Super Base. Really sorry to hear that. Among those, including, you'd think your mother is among the one person you could trust. Oh, man. Rio. I'm sorry, not everybody's parents act the way they should, the way that we would want them to. Doctor asked you this week, do you feel okay? You were like, I feel fine, but the rest of the world sucks. Yeah. I've actually made an appointment to get back into therapy myself. Just, a lot of changes going on in my life right now, and I thought that I was dealing with it okay, but my subconscious has other ideas. Therapy may hilariously be the one thing you don't need. It's not always helpful. I try not to do therapy these days unless I have a specific goal in mind. So like when I contacted my therapist, I was like, okay, here's what's happening. I am having these things. I think I'm having distortions. Can you help me figure out where my thought distortions are so that I can like have it written down and be able to reference? You think what I most need in life is structure. I mean, yes. That's that's the autism thing. Yes, structure is good for me. Um it's not just an autism thing, it's a normal person need. I guess that's true too. Hmm. I'll probably do dire downdraft. You need life to not feel so much like a chaotic spiral of what can go wrong next. Yes. Yes. I did have a couple of years there where it was just some dominoes of stuff badly happening. Random note, apparently dire downdraft is the second highest win rate of all commons in this set. Nice. Assessing game in hand, that is. Hmm. I'm just gonna draw the cards. Random question of things. How go things with the new SO, the new significant other? Yeah, I think things are going pretty well. I'm happy with it. Um, yeah, we had a visit last weekend that was very lovely, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm excited to see where things could go. Green do I have left? Do I have any green left? Get out of my way. Okay, yes, I have plenty. All right. More tokens! 3 week hilariously, the most peaceful 3 days of it were the 66 hours you spent in an ER hospital bed with a doctor and nurse who wanted to pretend you didn't exist. Ugh. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had a little bit of like a close call on where it looked like my dad might need surgery. But so far he's doing okay. I think it's worth taking the additional damage. I hope that you're doing better now. I think it's worth taking out Gev at this point. Even though it's gonna cost me 2 to target him. I'm just gonna keep taking damage. And let's get my hand full here. You've been dealing with intestinal issues since May. They decided to flare up last Wednesday evening, though they're mostly fine. You're managing through good hydration. Oh, I'm gonna die from that. Iridescent. Yeah, that's not good. Managing the good hydration and routine restroom visits. Come 3 a.m. Thursday, you were not fine. You woke your mother with some intense dry heaving. You're fairly sure to pull a groin muscle in your groin area. Just prior to this, the majority of your funds had been trained by someone who managed to dox your bank information and send you a fake merchant bill. So while you got that sorted out, you were left with effectively no money for groceries, save $8. Ugh. I'm so sorry, Super Base. It's all lands. Oh boy. When you finally got out of the hospital, letting your mother know it was fine to delay picking up your medication a day because the nurse said you were good on your first dose. What do you think the first thing your mom was when on the trip home? I don't have time to pick up the medication? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something awful. Dogs, you got to sleep in until 7:30 on Friday. It was great. This coming from your own mother, actively glad you were in an ER bed and disappointed you were coming home. My god. Well, guess I gotta swing out. You worked your dead-end job for 10 years to pay all your debts, caring for an increasing number of dogs that she adopts. You've missed 4 days of service in all this time, all of them due to 2 incidents involving this. But according to your mother, you're the problem. Fortunately, I think I die. To land. Couldn't quite string it together that time. Took too much damage early. I don't know, man. When I was in my early 30s, I got laid off and ended up in a situation where I had to move back in with my parents. I did manage to get a job, like, right when I was about to go broke. It's oftentimes important to remind yourself, you don't suck. Sometimes you're just in a sucky situation. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, good to know it didn't matter. I was thinking, like, oh, maybe I should have put Bellow and Crier out instead, but it has flying anyway, so who cares? My point being that it's really difficult to live on one's own with the current state of late stage capitalism. And also, the idea of living alone is kind of a new one. It used to be that people just lived with their parents until they got married. Now, of course, nobody's getting married, so it's just a weird situation, man. Leave mana open for the counter. Kingfisher was another card that Nizza had an interesting metric on the deck. Card has fairly bad win rate, but more due to people trying to force the bird deck. It's probably the best non-rare in the deck. The rest of the birds suck, so you draft it for rate. Yeah, this is Nightfisher. Both exist. Ah. I think Kingfisher's an ancient card. I think it's also a card in frickin' Wingspan. I like Wingspan quite a bit, man. It's good. What you gonna cast, my friend? You gonna cast anything? I'll counter that. Yeah. I do legitimately have a question of if I block or not, though. Because odds are they can probably make it big enough that, yeah. And it's like, okay, there's maybe a trade, but they have 2 cards in hand. So it's a little risky. At the same time, it's also risky to my freaking life total, so I'm gonna make him have it. Make him have it. As it turns out, they had it. But probably better than me taking 8. We're just gonna stun that guy. Buy ourselves a turn. Oh my god, okay, well, I'll have something to discard. I did not under my control, so I will not attack this time. Today's grand argument with your mother. When you returned home after doing all the shopping you needed and picking up your medication, your really good friend who pretty much helps you out with any car-related things, your mom demanded you give up what little living space you have to store her already broken vacuum, and you told her no. Aw. Putting me in a situation where I need to do trades. Kill my food token? You can if you want to, I mean. She tried to bill you for it after it sat unused in the corner of your room collecting dust for 5 years, prompting an earlier fight. Ugh. Well, that's hilarious. No attack. Sure, why not? I'm really getting into hashtag territory right now, because even if I were to kill this, it will deal its damage to me when it dies. So even if I put this out, I'm dead. And they have the ability, and I'm dead. I basically needed a bounce, yeah. Which I have them in the deck, but then I drew like 4 lands in a row. So, whatever, it happens. We are 3-2. Let's see if we can go positive. We are already guaranteed neutral. Positive, you say? Yes. I guess I can play one thing. Worried if I have mulligan, I'm gonna get screwed over. Best part of being a furry, access to that pun. The ones told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. You don't think it's good to use it for pacing? Particularly when I'm getting kind of mana screwed? Well, the years stop coming and they don't stop coming. Bend to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking? Oh yes, that is instant speed. Taking the back streets. You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid, and all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. Bundle up now, wait till you get older. Well, the media man begs to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. Ice Sweet Skate is getting pretty. Let me see if this works the way I'm expecting it to. Yes, it does. Cool. Bundled up now, wait till you get older. Well, the media man begs to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. Ice Sweet Skate is getting pretty thin. Water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. World's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Yeah, do top, that's fine. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid, and all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars. Want to just take 6? Should I put these 2 out again? I just put these 2 out again. So somebody once asked, could I spare some change for cash? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years stop coming and they don't stop coming. Bend to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid, and all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Ugh. I figure the token has already done most of its damage. Take 9 in the air. Be in a pretty bad situation. Flyer out myself. I can't fight the 3/3 because it only fights target creature token. I did consider that, but it's only token. I think we have to leave up blockers. So the only one I would have been able to fight was the 1/1. And I felt like it had already kind of done most of its damage. You remember Nizza got that wrong too in his review of the card. Oh, oh, well, I guess I'll die then. I guess I will die then. Their mythic came out before my mythic. Sad day. Okay, so I think that was a 3-3 record. Not bad. I feel like frogs performed okay. You want to say what you find most impressive? I managed to field every single frog without reach. Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Ooh, that would be fun to build a Brawl deck around. Let me try that. Clement is fun to build a standard deck around. Oh, really? Well, my current standard deck has not been performing very well because, of course, it's super jank. Kibler was experimenting with frog tempo. Nice. Got the Rat Lord, too. Finally opening all of these packs and seeing what we've got inside. I don't know how I feel about the Duskmourn set. Like, I've seen a couple of cards, and there's a little bit of, can't we just let Tamiyo rest in peace? Like, she's been through the ringer, man. Somebody had a pretty cool suggestion, though, and this is going into the story a little bit, so I guess spoilers for the story if anybody cares. I haven't actually read it, but this is what people have been saying about it. That the scroll that contained Tamiyo's essence basically gets tossed into the Blind Eternities. And somebody was saying it would be pretty sick if Tamiyo's essence ended up bonding with Emrakul, especially since she was the one who put Emrakul in the moon. Emrakul. I have a hard time saying Emrakul. So like that would be pretty nifty. Let's see. I should probably stop and get lunch and stuff at a decent time. So let's see if we can raid somebody. Is this almost 11 o'clock? LSU fan is playing some Fairy Tale Fables. Let's give them a raid. Oh, looks like they're just starting a game too. Perfect. Tamia's story parallels Warcraft character Ysra a lot. Aw. LSU fan. 1100. Oops. 11. There we go. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope that you have a wonderful day. You sure got us to cry not just at her death, but twice after. Ooh. Hope you have a wonderful day. Please be sure to stay safe. Hope things turn up for you and go better. Have a good one.